been a while. Hi gang, welcome back to Lornie Lou. So, I'm no longer a student. It's weird to think about. It's a lot weird. It's very weird to think about, oh my gosh. A lot has happened since the last time I sat down to make a video. I don't even know the last sit down chatty video I did. I know the last actual video I did was the vlog where Zoe and I went out to the beach for a photo shoot, and that's mad because that was what, July? Life has gone too fast. Too fast. The last short that I uploaded onto this channel though was me handing in my dissertation, and that was sort of the first step of me finishing uni, and I thought that was a big hurdle. So today's video is just going to be about me finishing uni and what that means for me, what comes next, and yeah. I feel like it's quite fitting for me, a writer, to split this video into chapters, and that is exactly what we're going to do, because one, this is a chapter of my life that's coming to a close, a new chapter beginning, and the chapter of a book, because, you know, if I'm gonna get writing links in there somehow, I'm gonna. So, chapter one, no more uni. I started my bachelor's in creative writing back in 2018. I was coming from sixth form college and I enjoyed the lessons, I did really well, and I got grades that I wanted. In fact, some of the grades were more than what I was hoping for, so I was very thrilled on results day. Very, very lucky to be one of those people that was happy with their results. But I didn't have a great time at college, so despite the happy results day, I didn't really have a happy 2 years at college. So for me, university was an escape. I didn't move away to uni. I went to a university that was literally a half hour on the train to me, and that's what I wanted. I'd also done dance competitions there growing up, so I knew the campus and I knew the university, and it offered the course that I wanted. So I just thought, I'm not ready to move away. It offers everything I want, why not go there? Despite it being quite close, it was still a massive escape for me. I remember my first day of uni so vividly. I remember it so well. Our university offered this service. It was like a little app, basically like Tinder for uni, or Bumble, or whatever it is for friends. You sign up, you put what uni you're going to and what course you'll be studying, and it shows other people that are going to that university and are going to study that course. And on that app, I met someone who was on my course and soon became my best friend, and it still is to this day, and I really couldn't imagine life without her now. And I really, really cannot thank her enough for how much she did for me. Even the little things that I don't think she realised she did. Love you, Zobo. But because of her, I felt as if I settled into uni within the first week. So even Freshers Week, I thought, this is where I'm meant to be. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. And all the troubles that happened in college, I was slowly leaving behind. Of course, along the way, I met a load more friends. Massive shout out mostly to JJ and Penny. Me, Zoe, JJ and Penny sort of became a good little foursome in our lectures, and without them my uni experience wouldn't have been the same. My third year, however, was during COVID. We all went into lockdown and our lectures went online, and that was tough because this very room became my classroom, and it was hard to sort of switch between home time and school time and trying not to make this room feel like a classroom, but also at the same time trying not to be in the mind frame that I'm being taught in my bedroom. It didn't feel the same. You weren't getting the same education as what you would be in class, and I know a lot of other students would feel the same way and would totally agree with me. It was a difficult year, but we powered through it, and we were very, very fortunate to be able to graduate that year as well. So we graduated in a marquee tent, and it was honestly the best. I got to graduate with all my friends and my tutors, and it just felt like the right way to close my bachelor's. However, I wasn't ready to leave. My university had made such an impact on me, both socially and mentally, and as a writer, I can't even begin to tell you how much I had improved in both confidence and ability. I felt as though I was just scratching the surface at the end of my bachelor's, and I wasn't ready to leave. I wasn't ready to go into the big wide world of adulting. I needed more. So I applied for a master's. Applied for a master's in creative writing at the same university, and I got in. I started the master's with a good friend of mine, Sophie, who I was on the bachelor's with, and it just felt so full circle to not only complete the bachelor's with her and graduate with her then, but to take this next step together and study the master's together. Me and her, we were in the workshop team semester one, and it was just so nice to, you know, there were fresh faces around us, new people with new ideas, but it was the same familiar face next to me who really helped me flourish in semester one, I believe. So thank you, Sophie. And talking of fresh faces, this is where I met two very important ladies in my life, whom of which we would become the fannies, and that's Emma and Becky. Those two, their feedback is just so valuable to me, and our first semester of being in the workshop group was amazing, and we workshop outside of uni now. Me and Becky even have an alternate universe where all our characters live together harmoniously. Honestly, it sounds nuts, but it's the best thing that I've ever created in my entire life with someone. It's the best thing. It's great research, honestly. Writers out there, create an alternate universe where your characters befriend other people, even if it's like your favourite characters in a book or something. You learn so much about your characters. It sounds nuts, but it's the best tip I could give. I didn't know it was going to work so well, neither did Becky, but it's the best thing we've ever done. So shout out to my fannies, shout out to Sophie, who made my master's amazing. I went through a bit of a difficult patch with my job previous to where I'm working now, and that was year one, semester one. I was having a bit of a rough patch with that, and uni was, again, my escape. Our lectures every Monday evening was the best evening of my week. It was what I looked forward to the most each week. I just loved uni, and I'm not going back. When everyone was going back to uni, back to school at the beginning of September, I felt really lost, I can't lie. I just sort of assumed I would be going back because that's what I've been doing for the last 5.5 years at university. You know, if I think about it, I've been in education since I started preschool, if you will, if you want to count that, if not reception, back when I was 4 years old. I've been in full-time education since I was 4. So I have every right to feel lost. I also follow my university on Instagram, so to see all the freshers packing up their cars and going off to uni and knowing that they're going to be starting the next 3 years of their life, which will be the best 3 years of their life, I did get a bit jealous. But it made me think back to me when I was a little fresher. I had braces on still, I had a little Edna Mode bob haircut, I was still my natural colour, I was a baby. I really was a baby. I genuinely felt like this is where I'm meant to be, and I felt really confident in myself for the first time ever. College brought forward a lot of insecurities, so university really saved me in that way, and not only built up my self-belief as a writer, but as a person too. So knowing that university was so important and so special and so significant to me, it's really hard to let go. But it doesn't mean I'm letting go of the memories. Those will always stay here and here, and I am really proud of how far I've come and who I've become. I couldn't have done that without uni. So when I handed in my dissertation for my master's, I cried a lot, but it was a mix between sadness and relief and pride. Upset, obviously, because it's over, but relief because I'm ready to move on now. It's been 5.5 years, 5 very, very quick years, might I add, because I've had so much fun. They've gone by like that. Honestly, I feel like I blinked and I missed it. I can't believe it was 5.5 years ago that I was a little fresher, but it's mental, absolutely mental. But yeah, there was a lot of relief because that was it. And also pride, like I said, pride because I was proud of what I made. I was proud of what I created, and that thing being my novel, which I am still working on now, and loving every minute of it, and also loving how I have a lot more freedom now. I'm not writing to any school deadlines anymore. That's really freeing, I can't lie. So that brings me on to the next chapter, chapter 2, results. So the last short I made, I handed in my dissertation. I have since got my results back. I'm okay with it now, but when I first got it, I was disappointed. In that moment, I think it's very, very valid that you let out how you truly feel and try not to hide any disappointment. If you're disappointed with results, say so. Say that you feel disappointed, because letting it out helps so much. Bottling it up never, ever works. So when I opened up my results, I couldn't not help but react the way I did. But it's not all about results. Not getting the grade you wanted is a very common thing. Sometimes it does feel like you're the only person who didn't excel. Sometimes you do look at what your friends got and compare yourselves to them. That is not okay. Comparison is the thief of all joy. There is no point comparing yourself to your friends, especially in my degree, because we're all writers that write very different things. I mean, my best friend Becky, she was writing a historical fiction set in Russia. I wasn't writing that, so why should I be marked the same way as her? Well, I wasn't. So despite her getting the grade she wanted and me perhaps not getting the grade I wanted, it doesn't say anything about our writing ability. We're both amazing writers. And this is something I've been telling myself for the last few weeks. Grades matter in the moment, but in the long run, they won't. But even now, I've come to terms with the fact that I perhaps didn't get the results that I wanted, and that's okay. I didn't let it knock me down. I'm prepared to put in the work, and I know that I can get shit done, and I will get this novel finished, and it will be published one day. I will be a published writer. No grade that I was a little bit upset about isn't going to let that happen. I'm determined, I'm very ambitious. I'm a true Slytherin. What can I say? No point giving up just because you got a grade that you weren't entirely happy with. If you know your potential, that's all you need to concentrate on. And also, I can just say I've got a master's. I'm 23 years old. I have a bachelor's degree and a master's degree. That's pretty badass if you ask me. That's honestly amazing, and that's what I've got to concentrate on. I have a master's degree and I'll be graduating next month. So it wasn't a fail. I'm still going to be graduating. I have a master's. All looks pretty positive to me. Yeah, oh my god, I'm graduating next month. Oh. So yeah, if you ever get results that you're not happy with, or you feel like you could have done better, just remind yourself that a grade is only a grade. It doesn't measure your potential, it doesn't measure your worth. You are worth so much more than just a letter, a number, or a grade. And that brings us on to our final chapter, chapter 3. What now? So what does happen now? Well, the answer to that is, I don't know. I have plans, for sure. But if there's anything that university has taught me, is that life is unexpected, and it takes you in twists and turns that you weren't expecting, both good or bad, mostly good. I am prepared for the unexpected. The unexpected doesn't have to be bad. The unexpected can be good. The unexpected can be an opportunity. So in terms of my writing, I have given myself a deadline to get the first draft finished by the end of this year. I think that's very doable because it's first draft only, so completely unedited, completely untouched, just word vomit onto the page, get it all out, get it finished. So then come the new year, I can start editing, and once the first 10,000 words are pretty polished, I can start sending them out to agents. So who knows what I have in store for me. I am very ambitious and I always shoot for the stars, and I can only imagine that it's great things out there. But even if it's just one book, 1 copy sold, that would still make my life. As for this channel, I do have some more time now, considering I don't have any uni work anymore. So am I making a return? Do I promise this? I don't know, just bear with me guys, life is still quite hectic. But I have missed this. I've missed this so much. And to be able to just sit down and talk at my camera again and talk to myself for half an hour. I'm weirdly excited about it, okay? When you say that you're just talking to yourself, then it sounds weird. But if you say, oh, I'm making YouTube videos, then it sounds cool. I have missed YouTube though. I've been watching a lot of booktube accounts, and I've been really missing this. I, however, don't think I want to restrict myself to just being a booktube account. I mean, I haven't already because I've made vlogs that aren't anything to do with books really, but I do want to make more casual day-to-day videos. I don't know what this channel's gonna be. I'm excited to find out. I think it's just gonna be a mishmash of whatever the hell I want to upload. That'll definitely be about books, definitely be about writing, but mostly me. This is my channel after all, so it's gonna be about me. So 1 chapter's come to a close, but another one's just beginning because I've not reached the end of my book yet, and I have so many more chapters to go. So I'm no longer a student, but that's okay. I'm very excited to see where life takes me now, and I have a master's under my belt. Whatever grade I got, I think I'm pretty badass if you ask me. Thank you all very much for watching, and I do actually have another video lined up after this one, so you're definitely going to be getting 2 videos from me in the next couple of weeks, so you're welcome, I'm spoiling you. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. I love you lots.